We got Brady. We got Brock. We got the Bucks. We got the Niners right here. And most importantly, we got some food right here on Sizzl'n Sunday. Stick around. What's good? You know, it's time. Yes, sir. It's your boy, Breezy. You have all been waiting from this long time hiatus. You're now tuned into the one they call the greatest. East side, west side, we reppin' you all. We cook a little food and talk a little ball. Have a drink your way, short or tall. Dessert is a must, it better be on call. It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Who wants to challenge the king named Breezy? Right here, every week is a Sunday. Tune in to Sit Sizzl'n Sunday. Sit Sizzl'n Sunday. Tune in to Sit Sizzl'n Sundays. What's going on, faithful? It's your boy Breezy, and we back for a live edition of Sizzl'n Sunday. Yep, I'm back. I'm not on the road. I'm not in some parking lot pimping. The connection is great. It's good to be back. We're going to pre-talk 49ers versus Buccaneers. Can I get a foghorn? I wonder how many times we're going to hear that foghorn today. I'm thinking 3 to 4, 4 to 5, maybe. I don't know. But I know it's about to be lit up in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Sizzl'n Sunday, man. Look, I see people in the chat already. How's it going? Look, the chat might be acting funny, but I'll do my best to get to just about everybody. Miguel is in here. Says, good morning, NGM fam. Good morning, Miss Deb. VZ408 in the building. I'm not going to say drop that, but yeah, thanks for being in the building. JM617 Boats. What's going? Hope you're feeling better, brother. I hope you're feeling good, man, because the 49ers are about to go on a 6-game win streak. Let's go. Avion in the building. He says beat the Bucks. Vader _Joe _71. Bosa getting after some GOAT sacks today. Bosa having GOAT today. I like that. Kenny in the building. Raphael 562 in the building. 49ers _throwback says, how's it going? Is going great. And no, I'm not Tony the Tiger, but I'm feeling real good. Gerard's in the building. James, everybody in the building. Hey, look, it's 49er football, and that's the only thing that matters. So shout out to everybody out here. Look, I'm excited, mainly because this is Brock's first start. It's gonna be his official first start, man. You hear the word out on the street. You know, Brock, what did he buy about 80 tickets or whatever? And his family's gonna be all in attendance. Now, I heard that his mom and dad were gonna be here anyway because they wanted to see Tom Brady possibly, this be his last game. My man Kevin in the building. What's going on, Sean? Sean in the building, GSU for life in the building. What's good? It's that Run CMC jersey, man. It's that exclusive joint from your boy, man. You gotta holler at me if you want to cop one of these joints, man. But nah, look, it's gonna be an interesting day for my man Brock. Cause look, it is what it is. But I do believe in this kid. I see Gerard said Brock with 3 tubs today, man. Look, he had 2 his first game. This is his first start. You know what's crazy? What's going on, Christy? I actually think that Brock gets out to a really good start. Really good start. Now, listen, before we get this show started, I just want to chat with y'all. Make sure you guys YouTube, you like, comment, subscribe at the Wayne Breezy. Don't forget to join the Facebook group, Nitty Gritty Niners, man. That's where we actually do the game day giveaways and the monthly giveaways for those that are great moderators and great contributors as far as, chatting and stirring up the stuff and things like that. We give away stuff right there on that page. Shout out to Miss Debbie. I hope she's feeling better as well. I don't think she's going to be at the game or whatever, but the score prediction is going to be going on there. It will be posted directly after the show. All right, score prediction directly after the show. All right, guys, if you're betting on this game, make sure you take a listen to our sponsor for this today's show. Football season has just begun, And you can keep your excitement alive with MyBookie's double deposit bonus. Having your initial deposit matched up to 1K is like playing every game with a home field advantage. You must sign up. Use promo code Breezy100 and instantly get your funds credited to your account to start rocking with MyBookie. MyBookie is also home to exclusive contests that can be used to maximize your winnings and make 2022 your best year yet. Don't miss out. Double your first deposit up to 1K using promo code Breezy100. Place your marks and get ready for the NFL season's intensity. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. Guys, you can bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. They're going to match your initial deposit. So if you guys are looking to bet on this game, 49ers, I think they have the 3.5 points favorites, right? I believe they're in this game. I'm not sure if it changed over the time. But even with Brock Purdy, the 49ers are favored to win this game. That should tell you something about this daggone team. All right. That about this team. And Kenny is right. I need to update the video because it's no longer the beginning of the season. I don't have that current one on this particular folder. So you're right, definitely. Hey man, if you want to get a jersey, look, they're made to order. So I have a custom guy that'll make them straight to order. I believe we have them in white and we have them in black. All right. So just hit me up. You know what I mean? And we'll go ahead and talk about that. But guys, look, a lot of good things about this team is going to happen today. Here's the latest in the roster moves. All right. Elevated from the practice squad. You got Tevin Coleman and Dante Johnson. Let's spend some time and talk about this because Tevin Coleman and Dante Johnson have been elevated, and which means that what's my man? Janoris Jenkins is still on the practice squad, right? And Tevin Coleman, oh my gosh, the Lions are just different. They looking good. The Lions trying to make the playoffs right now. Anyway, Tevin Coleman has been activated, which means will we see less carries from Jordan Mason? Will it be a CMC Tevin Coleman type of game and then a Jordan Mason closing type of game? I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna get. I tell you one thing though. Activating Tevin Coleman lets me know that Kyle Shanahan plans to run the football. This guy says, I still think Jordan Mason gets his reps. Listen, he's only getting what? 10 plus carries, I believe. Maybe 10. What's good? Fernando? Did I miss something? I hope not. But yeah, GSU for life. Any word on Kinlaw? Last word we had on Kinlaw is from Kyle Shanahan, and he said that Kinlaw is looking to return soon. You know what I mean? That's what it is. All right, looking to return soon. All right, so that's really good to know. Kinlaw should be back, and that's where those IR spots come in. Because now we got to talk about Jimmy Garoppolo, right? Because Ian Rappaport today was on TV and he reported. Let me just make sure I read it properly. All right, because I don't want to get misconstrued by. All right, here we go. From NFL Game Day Live, 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo faces a 3-month recovery timetable to be able to play following his foot injury, which means it's Brock Purdy going forward. ISU coach Matt Campbell weighed in on the person and player, and then there's a story you can check it out. So Jimmy Garoppolo looks like is going to be done. I know that they made some stuff that he might possibly be able to return sometime during the playoffs. But let's talk about Jimmy Garoppolo because here's what I think. And let me know if y'all agree or disagree. You could thumbs up, you could thumbs down. You can put your stuff in the chat. I'll pop it up for sure, 100%. I think Jimmy Garoppolo took his last snap with the 49ers. And no pun intended, not trying to talk he snapped his foot or things like that. But here's the thing. Brock Purdy literally can perform so well that he'll possibly end Jimmy's career in San Francisco. What are your thoughts about that? Because if Brock Purdy plays well, everybody says Brock Purdy is doing everything that Jimmy Garoppolo was able to do, right? Right? And so hear me out. If Brock Purdy is already doing what Jimmy can do, he's not costing the team any money, and you're still getting the same type of production. I think this game right here is Brock Purdy's real life interview for the NFL. Do you want to be a quarterback in the NFL, Brock? And if you do, beat the GOAT. I think that's what's going on, right? Beat the GOAT. If Brock Purdy beats the GOAT, I don't think we see Jimmy Garoppolo back. I don't think we have to offer him contract. I don't think we need to, because now if Trey Lance is the starting quarterback, which he should be going forward next year, Brock Purdy is the sufficient backup. And God forbid, if something happened to Trey Lance, you already know that you can rock with Brock. Bam. All right, so we got some agreements in there. I saw Kenny with the thumbs up too. My Uncle Bill is in there. I will find out that jersey information too, Uncle Bill. Just tell you, I got a guy. So I got a guy that can get it. So just let me get on that. All right. Cinnamon Kid says, I figured JG, he was done last week. For the season, yes. But I'm talking about as far as his career with the Niners. And it's because of Brock. Now, Brock has to go out and perform well. Now, let me ask you this. Brock Purdy has to do what to win this game? What's the number one thing Brock Purdy has to do to win this game? My thing is just don't turn the ball over. Don't turn the ball over. I feel like we'll win this game. What's the number one thing Brock Purdy has to do in order for the 49ers to win this game? Fernando says, I hate injuries. Damn, it still sucks. Jimmy is done. I want him to finish the season. I think we all did. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's unfortunate, but come on, man. Like, and I'm not trying to sound this type of guy, but none of us were waiting for him to get injured. He looked like he was hella durable this season. He looked like he overcame the injury bug, and then it happens on a fluke freaking play. Not as fluke as the Trey Lance injury, but more like, dang, Jim, like really just going down. It happened, and now he's out, and there's nothing we could do about it other than continue to successfully find ways to win the game. I think the 49ers game plan is going to be to run the ball, and this is why he's elevated. James says he was elevated because Price is still inactive. I mean, well, Price is inactive, but all right, so there's a difference between being inactive, but Price is not. Price is healthy. Price is not unhealthy. Like he's been inactivated for the past couple of weeks because they decided to only rock with certain running backs. So I yeah, he could be activated or elevated because of he's been inactive, but I don't think there's any injury things going on with Ty Davis Price. I just don't think this is the year for Ty Davis Price. I really don't. You guys said protect the ball, not to turn over the balls. What James is saying, Trey Lance says no turnovers. All right, so that interception last week, that doesn't concern you guys? Just a half of a piece of a bit. I don't know. I don't know. I tell you what, man, it's gonna be a great show. We're gonna talk about some food in a little bit. I'm just gonna talk about the entree that I've created. But that's it, man. I don't have the inactives as of yet. They haven't come out yet, as well as the injury report. But guys, don't expect Jimmy Garoppolo to play, Tarvarius Moore to play, all those guys. Here's a good one, good guy that's playing. Nick Bosa. Listen, no Tristan Wirfs on the right side. How many times will Nick Bosa be lined up on the right side? How many snaps? I'm going with the majority of the snaps just because they're getting the backup. But there's a backup at the left tackle too, ain't it? It's not their real starting left tackle as well. Look, Nick Bosa is going to play. I don't think his hamstring is going to be an issue. But yeah, that's kind of what I think. And this is what I was saying. Because he wasn't supposed to be in the game. Yeah. If you're still talking about this guy, Perna says, I'm nervous, brother. TB12 is. I talked about this. I did, but it's always 49ers been breaking records all season long. Pern, what up, Big Pern? They've been breaking records all season long. Time to break another one. Yeah, I said another. Time to break another one. All right. So I think so. Look, I tell you what. I want to get your guys' takes on the game. I'm gonna bring some of you guys on the show. It's gonna be one of those type of shows today. Let's have some fun on Sizzl'n Sunday. Links going up in the chat. All right, we're here for an hour. We got nothing but Niners pregame show at 3. All right, so let's go ahead and do this, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. And make sure you share this joint as well. It's good to see you guys. Oh, you was talking about Purdy, right? Purdy wasn't supposed to be in the game. Dion is here. He's in the car. Looks like he's on his way. What's going on, baby?
What's good with you, Breezy? How you doing, man?
I'm Gucci, man. I'm Gucci. I'm excited. I feel like everything is about to go down in a couple of hours, man.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going down, man. I'm a little hurt, man, because my Hive gang is out there, man. All my
They out
guys from
there.
the Hive are at the game. I wasn't able to make this one. I'll be in Vegas, but I wasn't able to make this one. But yeah, man. To be honest with you, like I feel like Jimmy's career was over when he got injured, as far as his career as a Niner, and the
Okay.
reason being is just the timetable for recovery. And I said this on my show, and I'll say it again. It's very simple. If I'm what's his agent's name, Don Yee or something like that,
Yes,
right?
down here. Yep.
Okay, so if I'm Don Yee, you know what I'm doing? I don't want you back on the field. How long is your recovery? Good. Take that time, and what I'm going to do is, instead of me putting you and letting you put yourself in harm's way to possibly get injured again, just to come back and fight for the playoffs, that doesn't make sense to me. If you're
Yeah.
telling me it's a 3 month timetable, by the time those 3 months are up, the playoffs are done.
Okay.
And nobody's bringing a quarterback after 3 months back to play in a freaking Super Bowl. That's just dumb. I'm sorry. If Purdy is rolling and he got us that far and he had the help and he did everything that he needed to do, even if he did the same thing that Jimmy has done for his playoff career, rolled the coattails of the defense, special teams, and the run game, that's fine. But I'm not gonna mess with that just to bring you back, and you're gonna be rusty in the Super Bowl. Oh God, no, 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 no. I'm not taking that chance.
It'd be healthy though.
I don't care that he's healthy. If you want to come in and be the backup, you want to be the backup. That's fine. You started out as the backup anyway.
I
So what's the
I don't
difference?
I don't feel like a starting quarterback should lose their job from an injury. I
Okay,
feel like
so
yeah, I know it
okay, so
happens, but
put
that
your okay,
I don't
put yourself in Kyle's shoes. He's going to be rusty. He is not going to be particularly on point straight
know.
out
I
the
mean,
gate.
he was
I
on.
don't think he's coming off of a foot injury and going straight into games and not having any rust after almost 3 months. That's a long time, Breezy. Even Brady has to knock off rust from that kind of time.
Look, I'm not saying he won't be rusty, but he wasn't rusty when he came back against Seattle. He looked crazy scary in the Denver game. We just need him to get through the game, like get through a game. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm trying to calculate 3 months because we're talking about December, January, February. Oh, how funny. That's the third month, but it's the beginning of February.
No, it's not the beginning of February. Did he already have his surgery?
No,
Oh
no,
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 he
no.
don't have surgery. Yeah,
That's
he doesn't
when
need it.
that's
So
when the
I can tell you,
season.
okay, so I can tell you right now, we have what, maybe 2 weeks left in this month, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have a calendar right in front of me. We have roughly about 2 weeks left in this month. And we have all of January, so that's about what, 6 weeks. And then you have all of February, and that's what I'm saying. It's not, it's a situation where if Brock is rolling and he's doing the
Mhm.
things that we need to do and he's not screwing things up and he's perfectly fine, why are we just going to put Brock 2.0 with a quicker release in there and mess with the continuity that he's already built? What happens if Purdy actually has this team rolling? What happens if he started to level up beyond 240 yards and 2 touchdowns? And now he's in the 300-yard mark with 3 touchdowns. What if he's just throwing darts? Like, what if these things happen? My thing is, unfortunately, Jimmy Garoppolo got injured. We know this to be, unfortunately, a part of his career. He has had injuries in the past. I'm telling you right now, if I'm Don Yee, I don't want him on the field at all. I tell him, rest up, get yourself healthy. We know you're going to be ready for OTAs and all the offseason stuff. Let's go get money. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Let's go get bread. Because what's going to happen? Somebody's going to drop a bag on Jimmy Garoppolo. We all know this. He's the hottest quarterback free agent on the market outside of Tom Brady next year. And people may still pick him over Tom because he's younger and Tom is older.
Who pick who?
They would pick Jimmy over Tom because Tom is
Hell
older.
no. Ain't no
Look, people.
ain't
Hey, I'm telling you right now.
number, put it down, ain't number the thing. Hell, look,
You put a Leo on me, huh?
I had to, man. Let me bring in John Kenny. Let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna bring
John
everybody
V,
on
my
the
big.
time.
That's my dog. What's
Hey,
good, baby? That's my brother right there,
it was
man.
snowing over here a little while ago. Was it snowing out there with you, John?
Dude, it's brick, bro. It's colder than a mother. It's so damn cold, bro. I don't. We don't belong over here, Breezy. We don't. We don't belong here, bro. Our
I
friends are on the West Coast, dog. We need to move.
listen. I
Yeah,
know.
so,
Man.
Trust me. Trust me. I know. I'm bringing everybody on. I want everybody to get their
Kenny
take.
look like he is cold as hell where he at too.
yeah, I'm Jay. You know how it is in DC on the East Coast, man.
So East Coast is
Oh,
cold right now. Look, it's
East
light
Coast is
gray
cold.
outside. It's platinum
I'm
outside right
literally the only West Coast, literally the only West Coast person on this stream right now.
You're the only West Coast person on the stream. Listen, we got Breezy's take. I mean, we got Keon's take on Jimmy Garoppolo. Does anybody else want to speak on Jimmy Garoppolo and the fact that he's out for 3 months, period? And if
Is
he,
my mic loud? I'm hearing an echo.
yeah, I don't know what this one of y'all mics. Yeah, everybody mute themselves if you're not. There we go. So now I don't hear the echo. So it was either Eddie or Dion because y'all in the car. But everybody else sounds good. So give me y'all takes and we'll go on mute, man. I want to hear what y'all got to say.
Uh, I just want to see with Brock Purdy getting the full first team reps coming into this game. I want to see how he take command of this offense today against these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's one of my main focus. I just want to see what this game plan going to be with Brock when him taking majority of the first team snaps. How Cal going to ease him into to get him comfortable on the offensive side of the game. I want to know, is he going to open things up with some quick passes, get
Mm-hmm.
his get his playmakers involved early, or is he going to come out running the ball with Christian McCaffrey and whoever else going to be the running back? Me personally, I don't think I want to see Tevin Coleman in this game, but I could understand why he's been elevated.
Okay. I feel like he good every 6 games. He came
Yeah,
in,
and and with the familiarity, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
So the fact that he's had plenty of time off on that PS, just chilling, collecting a 500,000, just chilling, sitting on the million, right? And he come back in this game, he be fresh.
Yeah,
And you want as many pass catching backs on the field, you know what I'm saying? Because Brock gonna have to get this ball out. So I think his addition will benefit the Purdy. Like I really do. I feel like his addition will benefit the Purdy, not just in the run game. We keep looking at it as the run
mm,
game. We got to look at it as the screen game, running backs being able to line up. Can Purdy locate the guy on a DB and throw the ball to him, whatever, and let his guy. We already know that Tevin Coleman is a playmaking type of pass catching running back. So you know he's an extra piece for Purdy, in my opinion.
yeah, yeah. I want. I really want to see how this ground the run game gonna work if he give Mason just a little bit more courage. You feel me?
Mm. Everybody wants Mason to get more carries, and I get it. I do. I'm okay if he sticks with the game plan for him because
Mm,
that 6 minute mark in the fourth quarter, it's Mason time. Like
yeah,
we
I,
know.
could, I agree with that. I agree with that.
And last week it was 8 minutes. So the week before it was 6, then it was 8. Shit, it might be 10 this time. It depends on how this game is going. John V, what are your thoughts about, you know, Purdy starting? They're gonna come after him. They're gonna blitz. I said that Tampa doesn't blitz much, but you know what? It's a fresh quarterback. It's a rookie guy. Tabo's gonna be extra aggressive, bro. What are your thoughts, man?
I think I agree because I think Todd Bowles knows now that Purdy's had a week of preparation tailored around him. So I think there's going to be tape on our particular style of offense. I think they're going to capitalize on that. I think they're going to lock down McCaffrey. I think they're going to try to lock down. And they're banged up in the secondary, so maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's easier to prepare for a quarterback who has prepared for a week than a quarterback who just came in off the bench. And this is where I think we need to pump the brakes on the Purdy hype train, because quarterbacks seem to excel outside of a game plan tailored for them, right? Jimmy G came in 5 games in 2017 just playing his game, right? Brock Purdy came off the bench versus Miami with no first team reps and he balled out, right? So I think this is a time to I guess analyze Kyle with time to prepare a quarterback. So we know right now that Todd Bowles is going to try to throw coverages at Purdy, try to confuse the shit out of him. And I think he's going to succeed because he's no slouch, right? This is going to be the second best team we've played on our entire schedule, in my opinion. I think that we overestimated Miami's offense. I think we handled business that way. I think now we're going to go up against, I should say, the second best quarterback, right? Mahomes, Brady, right? But I don't think that it's fair to say that the Kansas City tape is healthy, because we were not healthy. We were not a healthy squad. We looked like we were 68% healthy out there versus Kansas City. So I think what we see today versus Todd Bowles is a whole lot of confusion. I think they're going to try to confuse Purdy. They're going to try to get him. They're going to, because they're not dumb, bro. They saw that they blitzed out of Miami, and it didn't do a damn thing, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm nervous. I'm always nervous, bro, but I'm nervous today because I think the media has hyped up Purdy. We've hyped up Purdy. Dion's breathing in exhaust flames coming out of the dashboard, thinking that Garoppolo's going to get scooped up before Brady. I think.
Oh shit! Yo, Jimmy Garoppolo's been more injured than Tom Brady's played his whole career, bro. Like that's not gonna happen. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I fear that everything, all of our postseason fears go down the toilet if Purdy gets mud smacked today, bro. If we just come out sloppy and insufficient, I fear that all of this postseason talk is for nothing. And honest to God, I try to take my days. I try to take my Niners 1 week at a time. I try not to plan ahead for the postseason, even with Jimmy, right? Even with Jim, I didn't look any further than 1 week at a time. So I think Niner fans have to reel in that line and, take it Sunday for Sunday.
I like that, man. And we're going to get Eddie on here. We're going to stay with this offense. We talked about Brock Purdy from everyone. Eddie, give me something different about this offense. Like, what can this offense do to help Brock Purdy, opposed to Brock Purdy having to win this game? What can this offense do to help Brock?
I think for me, the biggest thing is I'm not going to say eliminate because nobody's perfect, but let's try to stop shooting ourselves in the foot with these dumb penalties. I know things are going to happen. He's a rookie quarterback coming in with this offense that's been playing with Jimmy most of this year, and an offense that already had to adjust from playing with Trey to playing with Jimmy again. But that's one of the most annoying things. I think I get annoyed with our offense is when they shoot themselves in the foot. It's dumb penalties. Hold on to the ball. To me, that's the number one thing for this game is take care of the rock. You got to take it, not just Brock, everybody, running backs, wide receivers, everybody take care of the rock. And I like what John V said about, I've got my mindset like John V. We need to go week to week, especially now with a rookie quarterback. I know postseason is looming. I know it's there, but we got to go week to week. Right now, we got the Bucs in front of us. You got a rookie quarterback making his first start. And I think, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Brock is going to slice and dice up this Bucs defense, but I'm excited to see what he can do. I mean, like you said, he's our quarterback going forward, right? I'm agreeing with Dion. I don't think Jimmy's coming back. I don't think this is it. I don't think he's coming back. I think this injury, it was a bad injury at a bad time for him. And he's, I think if he's going to have to worry about himself too, not just about the team. But Brock's entire family's flying out for this game. He's going to be excited. I hope it's not too big for him. That's the main thing. Is I want to see that poise he had when he came in last week.
Yeah.
He came in, he looked like he was ready. He was ready to take care of business, and he did.
Yeah.
So if he comes in and does that, and this offense takes care of the ball, eliminate the dumb penalties, just play a solid offensive game against this Bucs defense, I think Brock's going to be fine. I think he's going to be just fine.
I like that. Now,
That's how I feel.
Before I let you guys go, because I'm going to try to get another 5 people, and then we're going to talk about the defense. But before I let you guys go, give me y'all offensive player of the game. We'll start with Dion, and we'll start with Eddie and end back with Dion.
My offensive player of the game, this game, I would really like to see George Kittle come out and have a game. I'd really like to see him.
I miss George Kittle, man. I know he's sir.
If there's anybody I want Brock to get a relationship, I mean, I want him to be able to spread the ball around. Don't get me wrong. But if there's anybody I wish he could lock in on, obviously he's going to lock in on CMC. I'm not trying to take anybody's name, but I'm just saying I want to see George Kittle really help this kid out, and him to find George in this offense when they're running the plays. Find George. He can help you get them first downs too. Find George. That's my guy this game.
All right. So Eddie's going with George Kittle. Kenny?
I'm going to go with Debo. Just for the simple reason, like I was saying earlier, we might go have to get the ball out quick. So I figure Cal, he going to try to get the ball out, get it to Debo. And like last week, he had such a good continuity with Debo last week. He picked up some big first downs last week. He made some tight window throws to Debo, and I just felt like it's gonna be a Debo game.
I like that. All right, so we got Kittle, we got Debo. Both of you guys made great points. John V.
3rd and Juwan. I think it's going to be Juwan Jennings. I think we're going to see a lot on the outside. I think 3rd down conversions today are going to be our saving grace.
Listen, Brock was solid on 3rd down, over 50%, almost 60% on 3rd down, I believe, last week. His most important thing was first down, though. And so, Brock had 13 first downs out of the 24 that we had. We had 6 rushing. Jimmy had 2, right? And then the rest were penalties. So y'all could do the math. But Brock got us 13. This kid is extending drives. This kid is trying to get it done on these plays. So I do like him. But 3rd and Juwan, I like that. Will we see more of Juwan instead of 3rd and Juwan? Will we see some 1st and Juwan, some 2nd and Juwan, some 3rd and Juwan? So that's going to be something good. While John V blacked out, he's rocking with the Black Album right now. Dion, give me an offensive player of the game for you, bro.
BA. I think Ayukin is ready for a game, man. And the reason that I state that is just his faith in Purdy and Purdy's faith in him. The number one thing that some of us are not too keen on as far as Jimmy Garoppolo is the locker room loves his leadership, but we as fans don't get to see that part because it's inside. It's not outside. The outward things that we see from Jimmy Garoppolo are not leadership capabilities. We never see him. I'm saying because I don't see him take responsibility for things when he messes up. And there are there's moments where he's just not giving it to you in the public eye, and he does it behind closed doors. what Brock said to Ayuk after the game. Hey, I saw you on a couple of different spots. My bad. I got you. I'm going to get better. I'm looking for you, baby. Like, I got you. That's how you progress. That's how you win your teammates, by letting them know, hey, man, don't worry about it. I know. I got you. Because if you notice, what does Ayuk do when he don't get hit and he wide open? He had a temper tantrum on the field. He looked like a 2-year-old that was not getting that damn candy at the store, and his mama was like, I told you you're not getting it, and he just having a fit. And it's nothing against him. It's just he's wide open and it's frustrating. But that's my guy, man. BA all day. I think BA goes out and shreds that defense, because Antoine Winfield, if I'm not mistaken, is not playing.
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
I think Antoine Winfield is out, if I'm not mistaken. So if he's out, that's one less dude we got to worry about.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with CMC. I think he's probably the best 49ers offensive player out there on the field each and every week. And I know that's tough because we got some time, we got some weapons, we got Devo, we got BA, but it's the threat of what CMC can do. So, like, just watch him in the last couple of games on his route running, man. You just watch his routes. He's just like this, and he's leaving the person in the dust. The ball just got to be there. Brock missed him last week too. He should apologize to CMC as well. But look, these guys, these offensive guys we're talking about, these weapons that we're talking about, guess what they're all in on? Brock Purdy. They believe in this kid, right? And that's crazy. And it's not just from the weapons. We're talking about the offensive line. He's about Trent Williams saying that Brock Purdy got Peyton Manning type of leadership abilities. How in the hell can you compare a guy with his not even the first start compared to Peyton Manning's leadership abilities in the huddle? What in the what of the what?
You remember what Fred said? Fred Warner was backing him too. Fred automatically.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Go ahead, Eddie.
Hey, just one question for everybody. Can you name me one other situation that Brock could have came into that's better than what we have right now? Can you name me one?
No. That's the whole point.
That's why that question was so good, because it's too easy to pick a name. We have so many weapons. And I would hope Brock thinks the same thing. Like, I can't think of anywhere else I'd rather be right now, because I got so much help. And you got the #1 defense in the league.
And that's what we about to kick the segue. Guys, thank y'all so much for joining. I'm going to throw the link back out here in the chat. If I don't get 5 new people, then y'all welcome to come back on. But I'm gonna try to get 5 new people on here, man. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Listen, John, for the first time this year, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to be nervous, but I'm nervous because of what we haven't seen from Brock. At least I knew what I was going to get from Jimmy. I just don't know what we're going to get from Brock. And I'm praying that what we saw last week. If we get that, just that, we win this game. Like, if we just get that. You know what I mean? That's all we need. Guys, I appreciate you guys, man. Love y'all. Stay up, stay faithful. Enjoy the
game.
Peace.
Faithful, let's go.
All right. So we got the defensive. We about to start up the defensive segment. I got Terradome already in the building. What's going on, Bishop?
What it is. How's everybody doing today?
It is, bro. You know what time it is. It's game day, baby.
Amen. Glory to God. We are in here. It's game.
Oh, no. I hit the wrong button. My bad.
That's all right. I like to come and reappear on them. It's game day, baby. It's game day, and we got the defense to do it anytime, every time is the right time for the San Francisco 49er defense.
Wait a minute. The Texans are beating the Cowboys? Hell no.
Uh-oh.
Yo, we got to snapshot his facial expression.
yeah, snap that. Take that on back and snapshot it. Put that back on. Don't give me the praise dancing up here in the office early on a Sunday.
That was a crazy meme. He said, oh. All right, guys, we're going to talk about this defense, man. It's the #1 defense in the league. Tampa Bay, they are what their record says they are. They're 6-6. I know they probably still have the greatest quarterback in the, of all time playing, but he and he's still playing at an elite level. Let's just keep it a buck. Tom Brady is no slouch. He's
Thank
putting
you.
up MVP numbers. It's
Thank you.
just that his team isn't winning, right? And so it's
Amen.
different when your team is winning. You putting up the numbers like the quarterback from Philly and the quarterback from Miami, right? Like
I was
their teams are winning. Patrick Mahomes will always be in that conversation. But Brady's still putting up numbers. He doesn't turn the ball over much.
They lead their fifth in drops in the
Oh,
NFL. I think number one is the Green Bay Packers, and we know who their quarterback is at 24 drops this year.
Jeez.
The Buccaneers are fifth, tied for fifth at 22 drops this year. And I'm so
just curious
glad
where
and
the
thankful you
49ers
give
are.
respect. You give respect to a man that's been doing it 20 years. If you can't respect the GOAT, I know you don't respect what I do. So
right.
So please, everybody, just get him, man, some respect. And he's a 49er fan at his heart.
And he's coming back home, right?
He's coming back home. Amen.
Right. And the rumors are, Javon and Terra Dome, that Brady wants to be a 49er next year. Now, before y'all talk, I got to give a quick shout out to our sponsor over there at Residency. Guys, make sure y'all go to residency.com. Let me hold on, Terra Dome. I gotta single you out real quick. So don't be mad at me. Let me just go ahead and get this done and put you in a single box or whatever. I want to showcase this hat. They just released the candlestick hat. Ladies and gentlemen, it is limited right now. So right now, if you want this hat, right, it's just been released today, 8 a.m. y'all time. Go to residency.com, okay? Use promo code SFBreezy and get the joins right now. Get me one too, all right? Because I don't own that one yet. All right, so make sure you get two, send one to me, all right? But use the promo code, you save some money. All right, thank you, Terra Dome. Appreciate that.
Yeah, my man. I just put one on Twitter today, man. I hit him at church today, Breezy. I had a necktie, a bow tie on, boy. They sold it to me at. I got to shout my boys out, New York Fashion in Fayetteville, North Carolina. They knew I'm a 49er fan. I was trying on another suit. He said, "Baby, give me the bow tie." He said, hey, Pastor Terror, Elder Terror, I know you love those 49ers, man. I got something for you. I said, I didn't come in here to get nothing else. It's hanging up, baby, hanging up in the closet, right on
Hey, give me the links so we can link up, and I'll rock the joints on the show because I want to dress up every now and then.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Bro, when he came and hit me with it, I said, give me that one.
Oh, snap. Hey, I don't want a copy. I don't want to bite. Tell him I need an exclusive. That's the Terra Dome. I need a Breezy.
Boy, I said, go ahead, give me that to wrap that thing up, boy. But I don't care. That cost. Put it in there. Here's my beautiful wife, D. She down there.
How are you? We're doing good. We're doing good. We're just talking 49er football because we're about to play in about an hour and a half. Let's go.
Hey, you're a fixture in the house. You're a fixture in the house. Appreciate you.
Don't get started without Wayne Breezy. Breezy this, Breezy that.
Oh, man. Listen,
we got on the San Francisco apron. We got that on Fisherman's Wharf. If y'all ever get out to the Bay, take in Alcatraz, hit Fisherman's Wharf. You got to do it. You got
to hit Fisherman's Wharf, 100%. Bye. Nice to meet you. All right, man. Let's talk defense, guys. It's just us three. We got the number one defense. Let's talk about it on all three levels, all right? So who wants to take the front line? Who wants to be the linebackers? And then I'll take the whatever y'all don't take. So let's go. Let's rock.
I yield the floor to Javon. It's yours, brother. With a cool name like that.
You get first crack. What you talking about, baby?
Like Kinlaw. Go ahead, get it, bro.
All right. I guess I'm gonna start off by talking about the corners. I mean,
so you got the whole secondary. This is your segment. You got it.
Yeah, I really like how we match up against them as far as if you're looking at our secondary. I feel like Mooney Ward is going to be a really big factor here as far as lining up with Mike Evans and Julio Jones, because I feel like Julio Jones just isn't that dude that he used to be anymore. So I think having to match up with them too, I feel like we got a clear advantage there, along with our two corners and our safeties as well. So I think that right there, along with looking at the rest of the defense, it just seems like we're gonna have a big advantage. I don't got too much to say on the secondary, but I'm really liking how we're gonna match up with their receivers and their tight ends versus our corners and our safeties.
Yeah, I like the matchups as well. I think just watching Diamador Lenore progress each and every single week. He always has a brain fart. You heard D'Amico Ryans kind of talk about the brain fart without calling it a brain fart. But he said, yo, he's progressing. You know what I'm saying? But he's getting
And he's
better.
he's getting better. It's not like he's giving up like
Right.
touchdowns or anything like that. But he's having some mistakes, which is something we kind of should expect from him at this point. But he's getting better, and also big props to Jimmy Ward going in the nickel as well, because he's got 2 picks playing in this position.
We got round of applause. It's time to give him his props. It's time. I don't care if he get burnt on every play.
You've seen him. You've seen him. He said, hey, you usually don't see safeties convert to nickels. It's usually the other way around. And for him to make that transition and still be a factor in this defense, he's making plays. He's given up some, but he's made some bigger plays than what he's given up.
True that.
So big props to him for making this transition. And some people have that ego and really just can't do it because they're too much in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
There's a point you can hear he doesn't. He is definitely not what he prefers, but he's still there. He's still playing and he's still making plays. So big props to him for that. And I think he's going to be another huge factor as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he picks off Brady. If there's anybody that's gonna get a pick, I'd say it'd have to be Jimmy Ward.
Dude, how did you know I was going to ask you that question? I was going to say to you, which person in the secondary is going to get a pick off of Tom Brady? And let you know what you said, Jimmy Ward, Terradome. Who you going with? Secondary.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Talanoa Hufanga. I think we're gonna get a tip one. I think Brady's gonna if I know the GOAT looks at film religiously. And he's seen my boy bite on some things. In the interview, he said, I take the cheese sometimes. I take the cheese. I know I ain't supposed to take the cheese. I think he self-corrects a little bit today. And boy, it's gonna play right into the hands of number 29. And if he get going and that hair running out the back of that helmet, I don't have very much myself, but boy, that head and shoulders deal coming. Hey, you might see 6 on the board. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
All right. I'm gonna go with the number 1 cornerback. I think he gets a pick on a Mike Evans, one of those type of 50-50 type of balls. Mike thinks he's gonna be able to catch it. He can't catch this year anyway, and I think he touches it actually first, and then it falls right into Mooney Ward's hands because the defense is gonna be tight. And next thing you know, I'm not saying it's gonna be a pick 6, but I think that's the guy that's gonna grab one of them things today, man. So that's my secondary pick.
Okay.
You guys got y'all secondary pick. Javon, thank you for talking about the secondary. All right, Terradome, you get to pick which level you gonna represent. Represent. All right.
I played the Will and I played the Sam. It's all on these 3. The treacherous 3.
The treacherous 3. They not about the 70s up in here, bro.
Oh my goodness. The treacherous 3 was bad. They had Kumo deep that little bit before y'all time and a little bit before y'all time.
I said they not about the 70s, bro.
They ain't about that heartbeat and we gonna go somewhere else. But man, Fred Warner is on an all-pro level.
Yes.
Greenlaw. I was taken aback a little bit when we played Kansas City. I was thinking we would slip into what's called a dime coverage with 6 DBs and a linebacker and 4 deep down linemen. But as the game has progressed, and as I keep looking at guys like Greenlaw and Shire play ball, it's almost the best of both worlds. You are in essence running a dime because these dudes is covering slots. I seen Greenlaw running with Tariq Hill on a crosser. And then he picked him up and said, I could have slammed you, but I didn't. These guys can cover. These guys can get back in their drops in the hook to curl zone, which the rest of the NFL has a great deal of trouble with, but they can get back early. There are no false steps on run plays. No false steps. They're not jittering around. They're running right and they're running downhill into the feel of where you need to be. They call it out the Liz and the Rip. They call it out the Lucky and the Roger, Louis and Roger, Lucky and Liz. You know, we got all those calls ready. And Fred Warner is in there, man, getting depth on the 2 deep zone. You come in there with the crossers if you want to. You come in there with the mesh concepts if you want to. You have to throw it over Warner, and it has to fit perfectly in between our deep safeties, which is all you can ask. These treacherous 3 linebackers are coming to play. They are the cornerstone and what makes this defense almost unfair. Other people might try to duplicate it. Other people might try to run the same scheme. You might try to go cover 6. You may try to go robber. You may try to go lurk, but you don't quite have the personnel. It's like getting out there and you doing cover songs of Easy Like Sunday Morning, and you doing cover songs of all of these good things Zoom, but you don't have Lionel Richie and the Commodore.
We in the 70s today, bro. That's what I'm talking about. We in the 70s. Now, I got to address GSU for Life 1 because he just swear I don't know stuff. So here's the thing. Kumo D was an 80s rapper solo. He called them the Treacherous 3 with Kumo D. The group was formed in 1978, my brother. Therefore, they're a group of the 70s. They reigned in the 80s. They originated. I'm just saying. So I know a little something about my hip hop culture.
Breezy on it.
It's just what it is. You know, I don't like to make people look bad when they wrong, but you're wrong. All right. So, damn, that was great. I got great secondary. I got the mid, and I get to hold the front. I get to get on the line. I get the beefy guys, pause. I get the ends. I get the middle. I got the sandwiches. I didn't even know I was going to say sandwiches.
Uh-oh.
Look at the sandwiches.
I
have one for each one of you. And I'm going to eat 2 because these are mine. But here we go. We got the Cuban slider. So what I did, since Tampa Bay sliding on in to Santa Clara, the real Bay, I decided to make some Cuban sliders. Now, their Cuban sliders are a little different than what you might get in like Miami, like the Cubano, the sandwich, or whatever. It all comes down to the ingredients. I don't have the pickle here. It's not in a pickle mood, but usually you got to slice a pickle on the joint, right? Now, what's on this slider? I tell you what, go watch the video. I promise you will be entertained. But we got some ham. The key to the Tampa Bay joint is the Genoa salami. So
we hit them again.
Cheese. Now you can see that fresh garlic up there at the top because I minced some garlic down there, put some parsley in there, and made a butter drizzle. I call it the drip. And that's what the 49ers front is going to be doing all over Tom Brady today. They're going to be dripping. You know why? Because Nick Bosa is here, baby. And ain't no Tristan Wirfs, and nobody else on their offensive line matters. You hear me? None of them matter. How many sacks is Bosa going to get today? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to start with 3. I'm going to leave it at 3. Right. But won't be surprised if you get 4, 5, 6. Orange Bo Jackson, New York Knicks in it. I'm telling you, it's going to be a day. Now, is he the key? No. Eric Armstead and his arrival back to the Santa Clara Bay area where the 49ers play football, his arrival back has been so beneficial to the 49ers edge rushers so that they can actually be free.
Come on.
And do what they do best.
Come on.
Yeah.
Expect that front 7 to make your linebackers have a great day and them interceptions to happen in that secondary. Without that front 4, 4. Without that front 4, it might be a long day. Tom Brady's going to look to get the ball out of his hands super quick. All I need the linebackers to do is is clean up the containment lanes because they're gonna screen. I know Bosa ain't gonna get blocked, so he's probably gonna dart right past the screen, try to get to Brady. Ball's gonna come out, insert Greenlaw, insert Fred Warner, insert Aziz Al-Shaair. And if they happen to get past that level, call me crazy, but do we got some of the best tackling secondary pieces on this team, or is it just me?
We
Oh, yeah.
pursue, and we get there. We arrive there violent. Thighs, not eyes to thighs, and squeeze the knees. That's how you tackle. And these guys get there, as Customato once said, with bad intentions.
I love it. I love it so much. I was nervous talking about the offense. I'm nowhere near nervous talking about the defense, and they got to face the GOAT. They going up against Tom Brady. But something about this defense, my bros, saying that they're confident. They don't care who they face. There's only one kryptonite to the 49ers defense. Just one. Who is that?
I seen Patrick Mahomes.
The only person I can think of too. Javon, you ain't on that one? It's only one person.
No, I agree.
But I want one more shot at him.
I
think I got something for Patrick the next time.
I hear you, bro.
I really do.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I just want Buffalo, Cincinnati to eliminate him. I don't want the shot right now. I know you want it. I don't want the shot right now because offensively, I don't think we'll be able to keep her. If we had Jimmy Garoppolo, I'd be screaming it because he's more experienced. When we talk about Brock Purdy, and now you're putting more pressure to make sure that this defense holds Patrick Mahomes and them Chiefs to under a certain amount of points, I don't really want to see him. No, give me somebody else where I know Brock can kind of like just be himself and keep the offense.
There was a great comedian named Bernie Mac who said, "I ain't scared of you people."
That ain't what he said.
Cleaning it up. Keep Breezy online. But if y'all need to look up Bernie Mac, he had a thing about, "I ain't scared of you." And I'm not scared of them Kansas City Chiefs. You just got over a couple of times, but I'm going to get you. I see you out there. I know you out there. We have the defense to do it. At the end of this, Breezy, you know it should be said in respect to Tom Brady, the greatest that ever did it. And I'm probably, me and Skip Bayless are 1 and 2 on Tom Brady fans. That's what I think about Tom Brady.
I feel like I'm in there too, but go ahead.
You in there too?
Yeah,
we'll share a little bit. You can be 1C, 1B, whatever. But at the end of this, I would really like for it to be said by the GOAT. He said, "I've been playing this game since 2000 in the NFL.
2000.
I ain't seen nothing like that defense they got over there." That will be the ultimate compliment. Walking away, at the end of the day, let the dust settle, let the rain fall, and everything else. The GOAT should come away saying, "I ain't seen nothing like that before. I seen nothing like that before."
Right.
Javon, I gotta ask you this question. We talked about all 3 levels of the defense. What does the defense have to do to win this game? Because that's what it's going to come down to. You guys told me about 5 or 6 weeks ago that the defense will matter more than the offense.
Yeah.
What does the defense have to do to win this game?
Take a page from Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, remember what we did versus.
You really want to dance with me?
Hold on. Go ahead.
Let's
go with Javon first, and you could close it out, Terrell.
No, remember what we did versus New Orleans? There was a whole bunch of times when they was in the red zone. There was a whole bunch of times when they were there sniffing the red zone. But we made the plays to get them out of there. We got to find. And that's the thing. We see how close they get, but we say, hey, we can still stop them. So continue to get to that mindset where you're saying, hey, they're right here, but we can still make a play. We always got an opportunity to make a play. When Hufanga forced that fumble against New Orleans, we need some stuff like that.
Yeah.
So and that's the thing. Brady's the GOAT, but he's got to make the pass. He's got to make the handoff to get them into the end zone. And at that point, it's not in the hands of Brady. It's somebody else holding that ball, and that's who we really got to hit. And that's who we need to take the ball away from.
I love it. Tag Brady, cut the joint off at the head. That's what it comes down to. They can't win without Brady. Brady gives them all their hope. But and very good, very good well assessment. I like that. What does the defense have to do for you, Tier Dome, to come out and be victorious?
I'm going to take a page from Busta Rhymes. If you really want to party with me, Buck wilding in the place to be,
what?
Get your hands where my eyes can see. I need hands up from 6'7", Eric Armstead. I need hands up from Drake Jackson, who can do backflips at 280 pounds like it ain't nothing, like he Nadia Comaneci. I need y'all up and blocking at 2.3 seconds because he's going to try to throw shallow. He's going to try to throw little crossers. He's going to try to throw little quick outs. Get your hands up. There should be 3 to 4 batted balls on this on this day. We got to get our hands up. We got to knock a couple of them down. Coupled with just doing what we do, getting to the quarterback, cutting them off, making them one-dimensional first, which their running game, for whatever reason, and it could be because of Tristan Wirfs is down and their all-pro center is out, but they don't run very well. Just make them one-dimensional, and let's do what the 49er defense does. D'Amico will have them prepared. We'll have them right. We've corrected and cleaned up some of that zip motion where it gets confusing on the end when you snap the ball, just as like what Tyreek Hill did on that first play against that led to the Sherfield touchdown. It gets confusing when you snap it and you can't tell which is number 1 and number 2. They stack behind each other. I knew that was going to be an issue. I saw Chip Kelly do that at UCLA. But if we banjo that and get it ready in advance, and then take away all of the nonsense and make this one-dimensional, oh, it's going to be a good day. It might look ugly for everybody else because everybody likes a high-scoring game. You want to see it 42-49 and 52-57. I'm not into all that. I play defense. I would not mind a 9-0. I wouldn't mind a 13-10. Whatever we got to do. I know D'Amico gonna have them ready. I know we're gonna put our best effort out there, and you can look at your living room or you can be in the stands or wherever else, and you will say to yourself, I know they gave it everything they got.
Yeah,
that's what D'Amico says to me.
All right, man. Listen, brothers, I appreciate y'all for jumping on here, man. I'm going to go ahead and close out this show. Stay up, man. We getting this dub some way, somehow. But I think it's going to be based off of this defense. And I think to supplement that offense in there and let them continue to move the ball, keep the defense fresh, and let them go out there with their ears pinned back and let them play their style of football. Let the defense dictate how this game is flowing.
That's it. Score the ball, too. Score it. Score it. A great defense scores. Let's score it.
Appreciate you, Pterodome. Appreciate you, Javon, man. We'll see you after the game.
All right, my brother.
Appreciate you, Breezy.
All right, Javon. Great, man.
All right, we got the Inactives going. Shout out to 49ers _throwback, A.K. Fernando. 49er Inactives for today's game versus the Buccaneers. Running back Ty Davis Price, inactive. We knew that was going to happen. Ross Dwelly, inactive. Did not know that was going to happen. Nick Sakil, inactive. Knew that was going to happen. Curtis Robinson still didn't even know he was still on the team. Knew that was going to happen. Obviously, Jimmy Garoppolo, Tarvarius Moore, and Hassan Ridgeway are all injured, right? So we knew that those guys weren't going to play. Did just somebody put in the Tampa Bay inactives as well? Thought I saw it in here. Bucks inactives. The Bucks will not have 3 starting pieces. Sean Murphy-Bunting, cornerback, is out. Safety Antoine Winfield Jr. and Mike Edwards is out. Oh, damn. Brock. So now we got to talk about Brock going deep, because this is a go deep type of game now. Now you tell me that them safeties aren't playing. They don't got their number 1 on their number 1. Like, they're missing safeties and their best cornerback not playing too. I can't be losing my voice pregame. But all I'm trying to say is, look, this is about to go down. I wouldn't be surprised if Brock is testing this defense deep and he sees that man coverage, and next thing you know, it's B.A., it's Debo, it's George Kittle. It's about to be on like popcorn. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning in to Sizzl'n Sunday. Shout out to everybody that was on the episode. We will be back tonight. Nitty Gritty Niners Talk Overreaction Show right during the 2-minute warning. That's when we going live. Peachy, I see you out here. It's good to see you. Listen, it's about to be crazy. Y'all get y'all levels of energy up. I don't know what you need. If you need a goat fuel, I got some over there. Make sure you come and get one. I don't know. Do what you got to do. Get your energy up. Listen, expectations, set them at bay. You heard Terry Don't say this might be one of those 13-10 type of games. We're going to do score predictions over on Facebook. It's about to go down right now. If you want to see the next pregame show, make sure you jump on to Nothing But Niners. Go from here straight to Nothing But Niners. Love y'all. Stay up. Stay faithful. Keep it nitty gritty, baby. And we out this joint. Thanks for watching.